Hello, and welcome to Small Bees Catalyst. This show is for entrepreneurs who want to consistently make a growing six-figure salary from their business. I've empowered over 20,000 students and entrepreneurs through financial leadership workshops, training, and courses. Every week, we delve into innovative strategies, success stories, and actionable insights to empower small business owners as catalysts of economic resilience. Whether you're interested in community development, economic policy, or entrepreneurship, this podcast is for you. Let's dive into today's topic. Hi, everyone. My name is Ayisat. Of course, you know that. We are on Small Biz Catalyst today with the mayor of Selma, Texas. Woohoo! And if you don't know Selma, Texas, at the end of this episode, you're going to know a little bit more about Selma, Texas, but not only about Selma, Texas, but what it has to offer you as a small business owner and an entrepreneur. So, the purpose of this episode is to spotlight the city of Selma in Texas, uncover what makes it a growing hub for businesses, innovation, and community development. You'll learn at the end of this episode about Selma's unique initiatives that support local entrepreneurs and small business owners. You'd also learn the city's vision for sustainable growth and how the leadership is shaping opportunities for residents and investors alike. So, welcome, Mayor Tom. Tell us a little bit about yourself for those who don't know you.
About myself. Well, first of all, I talk funny, so I'm from New York, even though I am Texas mayor. So, hey, first thing you want to talk now, I've been mayor for about 16 years down here in Selma, and the first thing we started when we first came down was how can we make businesses come to Selma and be happy about coming to Selma? And it was a simple plan. It was like the old theory. Let's shake their hands, like make promises, and let's say, you know what, we can make this happen. But we do inspections, do permits, and we say, you know what, we can't make money unless you open a door. So it's a simple process of, you know what, we're a general law city, okay, where mostly you deal with myself and my city manager Johnny Casillas. So you don't have to deal with a lot of council and a lot of economic development. You deal with two individuals that you can reach on a 24-hour basis at any time if there's a
Wow.
problem. So and our goal is to make sure that you have an easy transition, and everyone who comes to Selma is very happy that they have no problems building and opening their doors. And we're very proud of that. So we've had a lot of great business, a lot of success, and we have got a lot of small businesses and big businesses alike. We're a very diverse city for a 2 by 3 mile city.
So, for people who don't know Selma, what's Selma really known for?
What it's really known for? Well, a
Mhm.
long time ago, we were known as a speed trap, and they wrote songs about us. But that was back in probably the 1990s, a long time ago. But now Selma is probably is the heartbeat of the northeast side of San Antonio. We we have through our through our giving our opportunities to these businesses, we have gained major businesses like Costco, Benny Keith, Chick-fil-A, and O'Reilly's, all major businesses that come here and have been able to bring jobs and and which pay well, and people can come live here and drive 5 minutes to their work. Okay. We also have a lot of history. We have a good music history. You used to have the Blue Bonnet Pals has been here since the 1980s. We had the Horizon. Taylor Swift came here. A lot of big entertainers came here, and we have a
Oh,
lot.
wow.
And we have a lot of historical sites. We have a Harrison House, which we bought a house back in the 1860s, and we are registered in Austin. So, as considered one of the 25 hidden gems of Selma. It's a nice park to come out to. So, Selma, like I said, we've done a great job of. We have one side of Selma is shopping, the other side is businesses, and right down the middle is uh is housing. So we've done a very good job of being very diverse for a 2 by 3 mile city.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So, I'm just curious. I mean, what's the population of Selma for those who are as curious as I am?
Well, since I've been mayor, when I started mayor back in 2010, we only had 2,000 people here, and we became the highest growth city for the next 6 to 8 years. And
Wow.
now we have about 14 to 16,000 people in a 2 by 3 mile city, which is unbelievable. So
That's awesome. And you are available to them 24/7, which is very rare.
yeah, well, hey, I work for them.
So, how would you describe Selma's current approach to supporting small business and attracting investments?
Well, like I said, we don't go from either big business to small business and treat them any differently. Everyone's treated the same. Okay, you want to come here to Selma? We're very happy to open our doors. Very happy to try to get you to open your doors as quick as we can. But we have an easy permit system, inspections. We're not like say, okay, we'll be back in a week or two if you need the inspection done. We want to get you open as quick as we can. Okay, and we try, and the transition is smooth, and we're very happy that it isn't made everybody very happy to come open a business. So we're not going to treat you like you're a billionaire company compared to you're just a company that makes marshmallows. We're very happy to have anybody who's interested in being a business in our city.
That is so rare. So, I want people to hear the small business owners. If you're in Selma, your business is just as important as a mega million business. I mean, some cities can help it if you're just too big, but it's very rare for you to have such an easy, streamlined process that works for you. So, I just want to highlight that so people can hear it.
Well, like I said,
Oh, and
it's
I'm
only
sure that's
it's only fair. It's only fair to be that because then it makes your city diverse. Because people need so many different things. They just don't need big factories that pump out trucks at night and stuff. They also need quality of life. They need
yes.
they need popcorn Piccadilly, or they need certain little restaurants, or they need so you have to be able to do these things, and this way people come here and they don't have to go far to spend their money. I'd rather they spend their money in my own city here. So if
Absolutely.
build everything for them, which we have done here, then they only have to get the car, drive 3 minutes, and they get everything they need, and they don't have to really worry about. And I'm happy because it helps out the money for us to keep building in our city. We've spent probably since I've been mayor almost $75 million on roads and parks, and still
Wow.
lower taxes every year, which is an incredible thing. Not many small cities can do that. Okay.
Wow, that is awesome. So Selma was recognized as a music-friendly community. How does culture tie into the vision for local economic growth?
Well, that's the thing is, by bringing all these businesses, both small and big, okay, to our area, they don't have to worry about downtown San Antonio. People can now live in the area. People can come here, and with that, we know that we've supplied low rates in taxes, water, and and uh, and other things that we've able to now do work on quality of life. Okay, quality of life
Mm.
now makes it where they come here. We have hot air balloon shows. We have now a big Halloween thing, haunted house. We have Christmas where people. So we do everything. We have a racetrack where there's live racing. So there's so many things to do here. Plus, we have the Blue Bonnet Palace, which has live music every weekend. So if you have nothing to do, you could come to Selma. There's always something to do. So that's something. If people say, "Hey, you know what? It's great. I could move here. I could live here. I don't have to go far to take my family out to do different things." And at the same time, they have plenty of stores here. There's plenty of shopping. And they can also work here. So it's like a little old mini city all by itself. We're very proud of that.
So you heard it firsthand from Mayor Tom Daly. If you have nothing to do, come to Selma.
That's Now, oh, take it. We're right on the I-35 1604 corridor, easy to get to anywhere you gotta go, but most of the time you pay here.
You know what? I've been thinking of a girl trip around just local Texas. So I'm probably gonna take you up on that offer.
Yeah, we'll show you a good time.
So can you share an example? Because Small Biz Catalyst focuses on small biz owners. We love the big businesses as well because we know there's a place for everyone. But we like to kind of zoom in a little bit. So, can you share an example of a small business success story that represents what's possible in Selma?
Sure. Yeah, as a matter of fact, we have a, uh, pizza, place called Mia Marcos. Look it up. It's the greatest pizza in the whole world. It is, he started it in a food truck, okay, and he couldn't get a license, so and we decided to let give him a license. He started over here on Evans and 60 and, 35. He now has opened up into, his own pizzeria and branched out to his own place, and it's hard. He doesn't stay open that many hours and stuff like that, but he's won world championships around. He went to New York and came in first place, New Jersey, to Las Vegas. He went to
Wow.
Italy, came first. The guy's pizza is unbelievable. Okay, and every time and he just wants to say Summit because he's always reached out to him, and whatever he needs, anything, we've been there from him from the beginning. He had his food truck until now as he's branching out. And we're very proud to have have him and have people say come here and say, wow, we go there because the pizza's incredible. So so that again,
Wow.
anytime we can do something that brings people to our city, they get to see our city, they get to enjoy the things that we bring in, and then they get to realize, you know what, this might be a place I might want to bring my family one day and live here one day. So that's the main thing. That if every mayor is not thinking that, then they shouldn't be the mayor of this city. That's as simple as that.
Wow. I'm wondering what's the standard of living in Selma for those who are also wondering?
I would say we're above average. We've worked hard at trying to show a lot of the businesses. We brought in an Audi dealership and a Mercedes Benz dealership, so people could come here and say, okay, this area in the Northeast, we could bring other businesses, like you know, and we're looking mainly still. Our hardest thing we've been trying to do is get top of line restaurants on this side. That seems like they have this side of San Antonio, they don't want to come, which I'm surprised because it's growing dramatically between all the small cities around us. Okay. But I would say right now, our housing is still diverse. Okay. You could probably still get a house, which probably, it's even hard to say you could afford even the price on houses, but still not where it's out of where it's ridiculous. And still, like I said, have quality of life and all the things the amenities in life that you're going to enjoy. So it's a place you need to look at if you're if you're ready to move. I'd probably go from your first start home and moving on in life and say, you know what, we're doing really well. Here's a place we want to settle down for the rest of our life. The city of Selma is the place to come.
Wow. What about for the young people?
That's That's the hardest thing we don't really have too many small startup housing around here. I mean, we do have, apartment complexes, so, we have, where, that they're affordable. We do have affordable, apartment complex. Okay. But I'll tell you right now, this is the place because right now we're building a new hospital, University Hospital in Selma, okay? It's
Oh,
gonna
that's
have
cool.
1,200 jobs, okay, by 2027. With that alone, you know that between doctors and nurses and everything else and all the private specialists, that it's going to bring more people here to Selma. More people are gonna be here, to come visit there. If the people who are in the hospital, people to come see the specialist. And now, uh, to come here alone, the housing is still cheap enough to come here and say, you know what, just get it hot right now because once the hospital opens up, probably gonna make the houses go up even more in to
That's
live in. So,
true. That's awesome that you still have that edge. How did your entrepreneurial experience shape what you do now or influence how you serve now?
well, exactly. That's the thing. Maybe I was blessed to when I graduated out of high school was to get a great job working for the airlines. So I started working for TWA, now American Airlines. I was able to travel the whole world since I was 18 years old. That last 50 years of my life was 55 years. I've been going all around the world, meeting so many people and getting so many ideas of how people were, did things. So then when I said, okay, you know what, my personality, always thought that if I opened up like a bar or something like that, people would gravitate to it, and it did. It was a great thing to say, you know what, people would come and say, wow, we sit, they tell us stories that I learned from traveling the world. Okay. And so with that, I was like, okay, I've always been able to, myself do what I want to do. When I became mayor, I was like, I walked in one day, I said, I had a couple of complaints. I said, when they're running for mayor, they said, well, right now. And I ran for mayor, and everyone said I had no chance. I talked like this from New York, and you know what? Still knocked on everyone's door and told everyone, we were going to make the and in 16 years we turned Selma. When I moved here, there was 700 people in the city. Okay, when I became
Wow.
mayor, 1,000 people. Okay, now we have 14, 15,000 people. We've grown into one of the most tremendous, diverse cities that you could ever imagine. Okay, and the cities around us are doing just as great. So, you know, it's all good. So anyway, it's what I do now is I connect still with people. I walk in the door. I go up to everyone. I love just hugging people and telling them, hey, you know what? I'm the mayor, and they go, I never met a mayor, and I go, I never met a mayor either till I became a mayor. So so it's pretty cool that people that can live in a neighborhood all their life and they've never met their mayor. And when I first became mayor, the first until the pandemic, when we were the highest growth city, I knock on every door. Every month, I go on that
Wow.
on 40 or 50 doors, and I welcome the people that came to Selma, and I say, "I'm your mayor," and they were like, "Oh my god," and because of that, I have been unopposed for the last 8 terms. No one's ever run against me because we turned the city into the and they know my personality. They know that I care about every resident in the city because you know what? I'm a resident in the city. Okay, so it's pretty cool.
That's amazing that you make yourself available to the people. They get to meet you, they know you, they love what you're doing, and they probably share your vision, which is why no one's running because there's not an opposition vision to share to present.
Well,
Congratulations. So we always ask a bonus question every episode. What advice do you have for today's entrepreneur?
advice? Okay,
Mhm.
that's tough because you know what? It First thing I always say is just jump. Okay, just do what you have to do. If you feel that you have an idea, if you have something that you want to do, you're always going to regret if you don't do it. Okay, and there's so many things out there that's needed by the public or needed by that. So the idea is that if you have an idea, you should try it or try to. I opened up a bar restaurant in New York. Okay, I always wanted
Wow.
to do it. I always wanted to do it. I went. I got a couple of jobs. I saved my money, and I did it. It was one of the greatest experiences I ever did. We had opened up for 4 or 5 years. I met my wife. She was from here. We moved down here from New York. So if you have a dream and if you're, I say go for it. Why not? Okay, because you're gonna regret that you don't do it. And and there's always areas, not always Selma, but other cities that give you the opportunities that you can go and do these things, okay? Not Selma
Yeah.
only is landlocked, we only have 2 but the cities around us, Cibolo, Schertz, Live Oak, they're very big and and we're all benefiting from each other right now because of all the high growth that was going on. And now's an opportunity to probably get involved with this area that's so hot that to get your name out there, to get your idea out there, then why not? Okay, it you gotta do it. You gotta jump. That's my what I say for him. It doesn't hurt to try. Okay?
So just jump.
No.
Second second time I'm hearing that.
If you fall, you can get back up again. It doesn't but at least try. It doesn't hurt to try.
Well, is there anything you would like to share with our audience? Anything you want them to know that we haven't covered?
What I tell your audience all the time is again, young entrepreneurs, give it your best shot. And like I said, if you want, come to Selma. We're happy. We're easy to talk to. We'll see if we can help you out. If not, we'll show you to the cities around us because you know what? If any businesses around here help out, it's another bonus for our residents that live here. So even if they only have to travel to the city next door.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure.
I really appreciate getting to learn about Selma. And honestly, now I feel like I need to come visit.
You're
I'm like,
more
I
than
want to
welcome.
see Selma for myself because
Why not?
I know there's always something to do. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate getting to know you, getting to know the city of
When you
Selma,
visit me, you'll
and
get to know a lot more about me. We'll have a great time.